Hey guys, what is happening, and welcome to this video. So it is absolutely insane. I never thought this would happen, and I am hopeful. Is the Truckers for Freedom, the freedom rallies that are going on right now are getting massive, and this could be the turning point for all these mandates, all these restrictions finally. So without further ado guys, let's do this. Alright guys, welcome back. So finally, there's some hope. There's a light at the end of the tunnel, possibly anyway, but it's not going to be without a lot of pain. And when I say pain, it's probably going to come in the form of economic pain and inflation pain. The thing is guys, what is happening right now is a huge movement. Did you hear that? A huge movement of truckers is descending on Ottawa right now. So right now it is Friday. They're going to be arriving over this weekend. There is thousands of people, hundreds of thousands of people are meant to be showing up for this. It's going to be a massive and record-breaking event. And the thing is, they are there to protest an end to all of the restrictions and the mandates. The mainstream media here in Canada has made it out like they are an anti-medicine group with extreme views and you should fear them. But the thing is, there's always protests with people that have extreme views. An example of that is the BLM protests. There were a lot of people with very extreme views at the BLM protests. They want to support that because that goes with their whole agenda of dividing people. However, this protest, which is all about unity, freedom, coming together, it's solidarity movement. It's absolutely incredible, and they are trying to make it out and divide us once again by saying, hey, this is a anti-medicine protest, so we should all be, these are unacceptable views that these people hold. That's exactly what the Prime Minister himself said.
The small fringe minority of people who are on their way to Ottawa or who are holding unacceptable views.
And speaking of the Prime Minister, he managed to make that conference, and then all of a sudden he miraculously was in contact with somebody with the cerveza sickness and is now isolating. I could not think of a more cowardly way to do something than that. And I mean, talk about if you want these people to actually, you know, people who believe in conspiracy theories are going to be having a field day with that. Because I mean, it's just, there's no way, I'm sorry, the probabilities of him and that time are so low that even if it had happened, whilst the government is telling people to go back to work who have been in contact, then he suddenly comes out and says, no, I'm going to self-isolate now. Yeah, it's a bit weird, guys. And really, he shouldn't have done that because it's just made him look like a total coward. The thing is, he refuses to even address these people. He is not about equality, because if he was about equality and freedom, then why wouldn't he at least go out, address these people? Instead, he's trying to turn one another against each other. And that's exactly what the World Economic Forum is all about. And the World Economic Forum always uses this playbook of language, which is things like Build Back Better, things like we always follow the science. And it's always the same playbook of words that come out. And you know, you've just had that Klaus come out and say, oh, we are having good luck with Mr. Trudeau and we are penetrating the cabinet. He sounds exactly like Arnold Schwarzenegger. It's kind of funny. Or that impression did, at least in my head.
That we penetrate the cabinets. They all have been young global leaders of the World Economic Forum. Mm-hmm. But what we are very proud of now, the young generation, like Prime Minister Trudeau, President of Argentina and so on, that we penetrate the cabinets. So yesterday I was at a reception for Prime Minister Trudeau, and I know that half of this cabinet, or even more half of this cabinet, are actually young global leaders of the World Economic Forum.
That is really worrying, isn't it? Because the global elite, they're trying to rule the world and turn it into this big dictatorship. And people have absolutely had enough here in Canada. They are sick and tired. Canada is one of the most restricted countries in the world. It is a total disaster. They have destroyed the economy throughout the past 2 years. A lot of people just don't realize it yet. And I've got a channel on that which is below, and you can figure that out for yourself. But the thing is, this economy has been completely destroyed, and it will be heading into a depression/recession, which is going to be deep over the next 10 years. And I don't think there's going to be a recovery anytime soon. And who's accountable for that? It's going to be people like Justin Trudeau who are accountable for that. But what this convoy stands for is freedom and liberty. And that is the main message. They want an end to all these mandates. They want their children to be able to go to school without wearing a mask. They want to be able to work without wearing a mask. It's just got to a point now, guys, where it's that turning point. It's that boiling point where people have had enough. They are sick and tired, and they're finally coming together. And I've seen that at the freedom rallies, because the freedom rallies that I've been to have got bigger and bigger and bigger. And now this has gone blown nationally and internationally. There are people in Italy who are doing the same thing, truckers that are going for freedom in Italy. There are truckers that are coming up from the US to support Canada. This is an absolutely huge movement, and I really hope they succeed in their mission. But it's like I said, this is not going to be without pain. This is going to affect the supply chain. It's going to make inflation worse, but it is worth it. Nothing is without sacrifice, and we all have to stand up for our freedom and liberty, because at the end of the day, the slippery slope Canada's on has to change, because if it doesn't change course, it is heading into such a dark place that nobody wants to be. So anyway, guys, I'm going to play some videos that I found of the truckers. I hope you enjoyed this video, and please like the video if you haven't done so already. Please subscribe to the channel. The GoFundMe link, I'll link it below. They're now releasing money to the drivers. Last time I checked, there was nearly $7 million raised. I was going to say people. $7 million. That is not a fringe minority, as Justin Trudeau said. That is a lot of people coming together when times are tough, when people are struggling to pay their bills, when inflation is running rampant, and they are prepared to donate to this because people believe in freedom and liberty. So anyway, guys, I thank you so much. I thank everybody who is taking part in this demonstration. I can't thank you enough, and I will be at every freedom protest, and I will always be there. I will always be standing up for people's freedom and liberty. I'm not anti-medicine, and I'm not pro-medicine either. There is somewhere that you can be right in the middle, where you just believe people have the choice. And really, it should be a matter of their own discretion whether they disclose whether they're medicated or unmedicated. It shouldn't be at the discretion of a politician or the global elite. So anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. See you in the next one.